A quiet village called Umuk, where the morning smelled of fresh earth and palm wine, and the evenings echoed with the laughter of children, there lived a boy named Obaina. Obaina was not born into wealth. He was not born into royalty. But he was born into love. His mother was his world. She was gentle, strong, prayerful. But when Obaina turned 16, sickness came without warning, and within weeks, his mother was gone. The house that once felt warm suddenly felt empty. Still, he had his father. And his father tried. 2 years later, tragedy struck again. Obaina was just 18 when he stood beside another grave. This time, it was his father's. That was the day childhood truly ended for him. Because from that moment, he became alone. Or so he thought. You see, before his father died, he had remarried. Mama Ifunanya came into the home with 2 children from her previous marriage, Emeka and Adis. At first, Obaina tried to be respectful. He called her Mama. He obeyed her. He stayed quiet. But the day his father was buried, everything changed. 3 days after the mourning ended, Mama Ifunanya gathered everyone in the sitting room. Her voice was no longer soft. It was sharp. Cold. She looked directly at Obaina and said, "If you want to stay in this house, you must earn your place." Earn. This was the house his father built. The land his father farmed. But Obaina said nothing. From the next morning, his life became a nightmare. He woke up before sunrise, sometimes by 4 a.m. He fetched water from the stream alone. He cut firewood. He worked in the farm under the scorching sun. He washed clothes, not just his own, but hers and her children's. He cooked. He cleaned. He served. Meanwhile, Emeka and Adis dressed neatly for school each morning. They laughed. They played. They ate first. Obaina ate last. Sometimes, there was nothing left. The villagers saw. Oh, they saw everything. They saw the way he carried heavy loads alone. They saw the way Mama Ifunanya shouted at him in public. They saw the slap marks. But no one spoke. Because Mama Ifunanya's brother was a powerful man in the village council. And in many places, fear is stronger than truth. One evening, after working all day without rest, Obaina returned home exhausted. His body was weak. His hands were blistered. He walked into the kitchen quietly. The pots were empty. He gathered courage. "Mama, I have not eaten since morning." The slap came so fast he didn't see it. "You think this is your father's house?" she shouted. "Your father is dead." Those words pierced deeper than the slap. That night, Obaina lay on a thin mat in the dark. He did not cry loudly. He did not scream. But silent tears fell onto the floor. Not because he was hungry. Not because he was tired. But because he felt forgotten. What he didn't know was that his father had not forgotten him. Before his death, Obaina's father had visited his closest friend, Chief Okonkwo. A man of integrity. A man of influence. And he left something behind. A signed will. Land documents. Proof that everything he owned belonged to his son. Months passed. The suffering continued. Until one hot afternoon, something unusual happened. A black car drove into the village. Children ran after it. Villagers gathered. Dust rose in the air. The car stopped in front of Obaina's house. Out stepped Chief Okonkwo. Tall. Commanding. Respected. He asked one question. "Where is Obaina, son of Chinidu?" Mama Ifunanya froze. Her heart began to race. Obaina stepped forward slowly, confused. Chief Okonkwo looked at him with sadness and pride. Your father was my best friend, he said. Before he died, he left everything in your name. Silence fell across the compound. Everything. The house. The farmland. The palm plantation near the river. Even the small savings in the bank. Everything. Mama Ifunanya tried to interrupt. But the village elders had already gathered. The will was opened. The signature confirmed. The truth was undeniable. The house. The house did not belong to her. It never did. It belonged to Obaina. The same boy she treated like a servant. The same boy she denied food. The villagers who once kept silent now whispered loudly. Shame spread like wildfire. All eyes turned to Obaina. This was his moment. He could have thrown her out. He could have humiliated her. But Obaina had learned something powerful through suffering. Pain can either harden your heart or grow your wisdom. He looked at Mama Ifunanya calmly and said, "You made me suffer. But I will not make you homeless. You and your children can stay here, but not as masters." The words carried strength. Not anger. Strength. From that day, everything changed. Obaina returned to school. He managed his father's lands wisely. He expanded the farm. He built a small reading center for village children. The same villagers who once watched in silence now respected him deeply. And Mama Ifunanya. For the first time, she understood. Power taken by force never lasts. But destiny written with truth cannot be erased. Obaina was once treated like a slave. But destiny remembered his name. And when destiny speaks, no one can silence it. Sometimes life will break you. Sometimes people will betray you. Sometimes the world will stay silent when you are suffering. But if you endure, if you stay patient, if you refuse to let bitterness control you, your time will come. And when it comes, it will be louder than every injustice. Please follow, like, comment and share.